Hey there, all you amazing writers, and welcome back to Z Burger Box. The last couple of weeks, I haven't done much writing, as I was focusing more on marketing and creating content, such as these YouTube videos. I admit, I feel like I've lost a bit of my mojo. You see, I'm happiest when I'm writing and the creativity is flowing, but lately, I've had to focus more on the marketing side of things. Yes, it's a fun and necessary evil part of any author's path, but still, as an author, you will understand when I say that writing is really the fun part. What's really depressing and demotivating is when you spend a lot of time to market your author platforms and hardly anybody likes your posts. Nobody makes a comment or watches a video because algorithms do not work in favor of newly started channels. Sadly, at times, I really feel very invisible. And in the last week, I've had my moments where I doubted whether it's all worth it. I'm sure we are all struggling with the same doubts and insecurities, aren't we? So to be honest, yesterday I really felt like sending this YouTube channel to file 13. I just didn't even have the motivation to attempt making a new video. But as you can see, I did. And let me tell you why. Deep down, I know that Rome wasn't built in a day. And I also know that numerous famous and professional writers were once in exactly the same position as we are nowadays. Perhaps just minus the technological headaches. That made me realize that we must remember that every expert was once a beginner. So today, we're diving into super cool stories about famous authors who faced tough questions and times and still made it big. Yep, they're just like us. So grab your notepad, favorite drink, snack, and let's jump right in. First up, J.K. Rowling, the genius behind Harry Potter. Did you know that she was a single British mom on welfare when she wrote that first book? Crazy, right? She was 32 years old when Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone for those living in the USA, was published. After the first Harry Potter book, she wrote 6 more in the main series, 3 companion books, and several other works, totaling around 15 books. And guess what? Now she's a rocking 58-year-old and still inspiring us all. Another legend is Stephen King, the American king of horror. Steve got his first big break at the age of 26 with Carrie. Yes, he was a young dude, but did you know that he was rejected 30 times before he got a yes for Carrie? He has since published over 60 novels and countless short stories, essays, and novellas. He just turned 76 and is still churning out amazing stories. Isn't that awesome? Another one of my all-time favorites is Agatha Christie, the UK's Queen of Mystery. She wrote her first book, The Mysterious Affair at Styles, at the sweet young age of 30. Make no mistake, she also faced rejection. Her first detective novel was rejected, but that simply didn't stop her. Eventually, her intricate plots and brilliant characters captured the hearts of readers globally. And she showed us that persistence can turn a rejection into legacy. And get this, she kept writing incredible stuff until she was 85. Talk about dedication. Then the mysterious George Orwell, the British brain behind 1984. He published his masterpiece at 46, proving that it's never too late to create something mind-blowing. He faced not only rejection, but also financial struggles, and despite the challenges, Orwell's commitment to social and political commentary was blatantly obvious throughout his works. His works became a voice for the voiceless, reminding us of the profound impact literature can have on our societies. His short life also ended at the age of 46, but his words, they're immortal and much loved in the awakening community today. You may not be too familiar with the next author, Margaret Atwood, the Canadian genius behind The Handmaid's Tale. This lady only got published when she was 46, She's an inspiration for writers who dare to push boundaries and challenge the status quo, and has penned well over 50 books, which included novels, poetry, essays, and so much more. Oh, and guess what? She's still rocking the writing world and will be 84 next month. Now, if that's not inspiring, I don't know what is. Lastly, Mark Twain, the American legend and often referred to as the father of American literature. Just like George Orwell, he faced financial troubles and bankruptcy, but his humor, wit, and timeless narratives eventually made him a favorite around the world. His stories reminded us that resilience and a good story can pave the way to literary greatness. He was 41 when The Adventures of Tom Sawyer hit the shelves, and he continued to write numerous novels, essays, and short stories, with a total of around 28 books. And you won't believe this, he continued to inspire generations because he persevered and he kept on writing until his death at age 74. And there you have it, the incredible stories of just 6 legendary authors, teaching us that rejection, debt, and frustration is all part of the game we chose to play. And they sure showed us that age is just a number when it comes to pursuing your dreams. As for myself, I will now be sure to remember that J.K. Rowling was a single mom on welfare, Stephen King faced heaps of rejections, Agatha Christie must have cracked the mystery code, and George Orwell challenged the evil of the world. Margaret Atwood is still pushing boundaries, and Mark Twain, his wit knew no bounds. He will probably be entertaining my grandchildren one day. To me, they didn't just write books, they wrote legacies. And I'm sure that is a part and parcel of why we are so passionate about writing. We all have a burning desire for our voices and our stories to be heard, not just with the world today, but also with the generations to come. So, speaking of an incredible author, and before I sign off, I wanted to show you what I'm currently diving into. One of my all-time favorites. I love reading this every couple of years. A Prologue to Love by Taylor Caldwell. She started her writing career as a teenager. She sold her stories to magazines. She gained widespread recognition with her historical novels, many of which became bestsellers. She often explored themes related to power, ambition, family dynamics, and societal issues. And her stories often spanned many generations, portraying the rise and fall of powerful families and individuals. While some of her works have faced criticism for their melodramatic style, they are often celebrated for their immersive storytelling. In this specific book, she has the uncanny ability to make the reader both despise and sympathize with the main character. For sure, a master storyteller with an ability I'm still working on. So why don't you let me know in the comments below? Which book are you reading currently? Do you love it? Do you hate it? And why? With that, I thank you for joining me on this inspiring journey today. I admit I feel a lot more positive and motivated. I hope you do too. Remember, every word that you write is a step toward your dreams. So please take a day or two to feel down and out, but please don't stay in that dark hole. Keep dreaming, keep writing, keep believing in yourself, and most of all, stay passionate. If you found this video motivating and you haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button, and please feel free to share this motivational video with other authors that you think may benefit from. Until next time, happy writing. This is Z signing off.